Damage control.
You just saw tall versus short Thai boxing tips from our friend, Thai boxing coach, Crew Cade Anderson. Now we're going to show you, as promised, short versus tall. We're going to show you a couple of quick freebies here. We're going to save a couple for our blog at damagecontrolmma.com. And as usual, we save the juiciest tidbits for our members. All right, the next counter to a reach disadvantage or a reach disparity. When he punches, you kick. So again, a lot of times right here, as you step in, if this guy's smart, he'll jab, pop, and keep you out there. Even if it doesn't hurt you, it's disrupting your offense. All right? Generally, this guy out here, if he's smart, is not going to keep you out with the kick. I know that Crew Cage showed that, and you know, I'm not going to. We have a different viewpoint on it, and simply because if he keeps me out with a kick, you know. Now I've taken away that reach advantage just by that catch or cutting it, or he keeps me out with a kick. Here's my stutter step, and I'm in. So for me, the tough guys to deal with aren't the guys that keep me out with a kick, it's the guys that keep me out with the jab. I try to come in and I'm just always getting bogged by that. I try to create an angle and then come in, and I get stuck. I just get stuck with it over and over. So this is where the patience part comes into play. I'll sit back and I'll wait and make him step in for his jab or his cross. Good. Whatever. And now I'm going to counter his punches with a kick. This is where we go back to those basics, stepping on a 45-degree angle when he kicks, or when he punches. He goes to punch, and if I just step on that 45, even with my hands not in the game, I'm safe. But I'm going to put those in for an insurance policy. Bam. He goes to punch, he goes to punch, I'm always off either to the outside here or the outside here. My preference is the outside this side here, but you can't always go the same direction. So as he comes in, I time him, he steps forward, and as he steps forward, I step on a 45. Bang. It doesn't matter if he's jabbing, crossing, overhand right, left hook. That angle and that form on your kick is going to keep you safe, and you're going to start doing damage to his leg. As you saw in our leg kick setup series, he throws either punch, I step over here, clear over here, and then I can swing around and get this rear leg, which is one of my favorites. People aren't used to shielding there, you got a super good angle, and it's kind of a tender spot. I'm going for the bottom of the hip flexor, top of the quad. He jabs, I just move. If he doesn't attack, I just relax, move my feet, and I wait. Boom. There's my counter kick. Sometimes I counter him with a T. I let him move forward right into that thing. So I'm countering his punches with a kick. Pretty simple. I generally don't like to sweep kick or ankle kick on these. I like to go to the legs or the body and move, you know, either angle. So counter number one, counter the punches with a kick. So a lot of this, again, revolves around your understanding of range and those footwork levels that we had shown in the members area. You have to be able to hang out and make that guy, make him bridge the gap, which ties into the defensive mode and our strikers formula and the patience that we talked about earlier in this series. But if this guy is smart, every time he steps in to cover the ground and you counter him with your kick, he's going to realize this isn't so good, and he is going to start leading with kicks, which we talked about why that's not necessarily a problem. We're going to get back into that. But if you don't know what you're doing, it can become a problem again, because now maybe I'm just whipping in here and barely getting in with my toes, and from this range here, Kai's can bury his shin. Boom. Okay? So if we're both staying at kick range, he can kick me at a farther way than I can kick him. Just like he has longer arms, he's got longer legs. So as you start to counter his punches with your kicks, the logical progression a lot of times is for that guy to move back a little bit, be a little bit more patient, and set up kicks. He may set it up with his punches. Boom. Good. All right. So the way you're going to counter that is to catch. I kick, I miss, he kicks, catch and lift. I can use that to completely go ahead, change the range, start working from the clinch here, or I can just dissuade him from kicking. I kick him, boom, try to kick back, catch, and lift. Just like we talked about in many of these other series, with Kung Fu Wheel, Kung Fu Popejoy. Myself, you want to catch, lift, raise, hand on the neck, and just start hopping backwards. And then the other trick to these catches is immediately countering. Whatever it is you're doing, you can knee, sweep kick, dump them, elbow them, punch them. Whatever you're going to do, you got to do it fast. Catch it, lift, block, and then you're on it. Or even as you're blocking, you're punching. So it will look like this. And kick, boom. Or catch and punch, and boom. Right there. Right here, long range. Trying to bait him into getting into that kick game just so that I can catch his kick. Could he do the same to me? Yeah, he could. That's one of the dangers, and that's one of the again, you're at a disadvantage at range. So, we're going to get to what you can do in that case. So if he starts to counter catch or get out of that, but basically what we're trying to cover in this little clip is when he starts to kick from long range to take advantage of that reach, you want to catch and dump. Real quick, a review of the possibilities, some of the few basic possibilities. Catch, lift, punch. Catch, lift, final land sweep. Catch, lift, over the head, and forward sweep. Catch, here, pull down, knee, knee. Going to get a little bit more fancy. Catch, fake the punch, and elbow, and knee. Also, from here, when he starts to punch, you might start coming forward, he might start using his teeth. He can teeth you from farther away, then you can teeth him. Here, there's that guy there. Any number of things. You saw the one with Kung Fu Ian Alexander from Virginia, dumped the crap out of me. Basically, you're trying to catch their kicks and dump them. All right.